Fans, welcome back once again inside the Spurlock Center here on the campus of Franklin College. It's another HCAC game day, this time a doubleheader as game one will be the women's basketball teams playing as the Franklin College Grizzlies take on the Bluffton Beavers. Welcome once again back inside Grizz TV. My name is Brandon Barton, and I'll be with you for both of these games this afternoon. First up, the last time out on Grizz TV, the women's basketball team played rival Hanover. In that game, the Grizzlies lost 65-59, but it was a great day still for the Grizzlies. Destiny Cross had a career-high 27 points in that game. She went 11 for 16 from the field and setting a new career high in field goals made to go along with the career best point total. And her fellow senior Jessica Nix recorded her third career double-double, adding 11 points and leading all players with 13 rebounds. That was her second consecutive double-double this season after having one in the previous game. The Grizzlies shot 40%, 22 for 55 from the floor, and did a stellar job on the defensive end, holding Hanover to 29.9% from the field. However, turnovers played a major role in the final score, with Hanover getting 37 points off of Franklin turnovers. Meanwhile, for visiting Bluffton, the last time they played it was against Earlham. They won that game 62-50. Kayla Brigg, who will be playing in tonight's game, had a great game for Bluffton, but the best player from points for them was Peyton Henry. She was 3 for 5 from beyond the arc for a career-high 11 points. Senior Brianna Gillig notched her 20th career double-double with 10 points and 10 rebounds. And for Bluffton, Gillig's 1,186 points moved her to 4th place all-time for the team. Brigg also tallied 10 counters against Earlham. And Ella Zaborowski had 6 assists for the team. They only went 21 for 67 from inside, shooting around 31.3%, but they had 51 rebounds, 15 assists, and 18 turnovers, 22 points off of the turnover. Leading so far this season, the Beavers have scored 821 points. They average about 63.2 points per game. They average a 36.1% in field goals and 29.2% from beyond the arc. They are 68.2 from the stripe. Brianna Gillig leads the team in points per game. She averages about 13.5 points a game. So look to her to be a major option for the Beavers in tonight's contest. Meanwhile, for the Grizzlies, the team is led in points per game by Destiny Cross. She averages about 13.5 per game, most of those being inside. She shoots 50.6 points inside the paint per game, while Jessica Nix is right behind her with 11.1 points per game, with most of her options coming from the free throw line. She shoots about 59.4, but also a huge presence on the inside with 44.9 per game. Most of the assists for the games will go down to Sarah O'Day. The sophomore from Avon averages about 2.5 assists per game. She also averages about 3.2 rebounds a game. Most of the rebounding options, though, for the Grizzlies will come from CeCe Bailey. She averages about 10 rebounds a game, as well as Destiny Cross, who averages about 3.1 a game. But Bailey, who is starting in tonight's game alongside Cross, will be the big rebounding option for the Grizzlies. Now let's get to the starting lineups real quick for both teams. We have about 3 minutes before game time. So, first up for the Beavers, at guard will be the 5'8 junior from Findlay, Ohio, number 11, Sammy Shardo. Alongside her will be the 5'7 sophomore from Mount Gilead, Ohio, number 13, Maddie Fitzpatrick. And the 5'8 freshman from Hamler, Ohio, number 15, Kayla Brigg. At the forward positions will be the 5'9 senior from New Riggle, Ohio, number 20, Brianna Gillig. And the 5'8 sophomore from Columbus Grove, Ohio, number 23, Angel Schneider. Meanwhile, for the hometown Grizzlies, Olivia Zinder gets the call to start at guard for the Grizzlies. She's at 5'5", junior from Whiteland, Indiana, wearing number 3. Alongside her will be the 5'11 sophomore from Avon, number 23, Sarah Day. And then inside, 3-4 to the Grizzlies tonight. The 6-foot sophomore from Milan, number 12, CC Bailey. The 5'10 senior from Martinsville, number 20, Jessica Nix. And the 6'2 senior from Lafayette, number 15, Destiny Cross. That's starting line for Coach Dana Hagen-Joseph's team in tonight's contest. We'll take a short break here before we begin. Before we begin the game as well, we'll do the keys to the game. You're watching Grizz TV, brought to you by the Huber Automotive Group. Now we're back here on Grizz TV, brought to you by the Huber Automotive Group. Here are the keys to the game for tonight's contest. First key, limit turnovers. In the last game against Hanover, Franklin had 38 turnovers. Hanover scored 37 points off those turnovers, so limiting the turnovers will lead the Grizzlies to a better chance in tonight's game. Second, win the rebounding battle. Both teams are very high in rebounds for this season, so whichever team comes out on top at the glass will have a very good shot to win this game. And the third key to the game before we go to the national anthem is to limit foul trouble. Fouls and rebounds kind of go hand in hand. The more you get fouled in the paint, the less rebounds you're going to get. So we're now going to go into the Spurlock Center to PA announcer Steve McClure for the national anthem and the starting laps in-house, and we'll be back to get the tip-off going. Again, it's the Bluffton Beavers taking on the Franklin College Grizzlies in this huge HCAC matchup. You're watching Grizz TV, brought to you by the Huber Automotive Group. As we're getting ready to go to tip off here now, once again the lineups for both teams. First up for the Beavers, it's Shardo, Fitzpatrick, Prigg, Gillig, and Schneider out there in the purple and white. And for the Grizzlies, it's Baker, Bailey, Cross, Nix, and O'Day in the home white with blue. Cross will go to center court to tip it off for the Grizzlies. It looks like a long going up against Gillig. Cross holding the height advantage, 6'2" against 5'9". We'll see if she can use that to her advantage to win this opening tip-off. Here's the tip, and Cross gets a hand in there, but it will be taken away, though. It will go in favor of Shardo. And an automatic backcourt violation quickly in this contest. We give the Grizzlies the ball. Only seconds off the clock. So CC Bailey will inbound it for the Grizzlies. She'll go right to Olivia Baker, the point guard for this team. Baker gets a screen from Cross. She now drives inside, backs up, looks for options, goes over to CC. Now over to Cross to 2, and that's good. Count that for 2 for the Grizzlies, and that's the first points for Franklin in this contest. Now Fitzpatrick with the ball across half court. She'll go over to Gillig. Gillig at the top, guarded by Bailey, will go inside, steps back for the jumper, shots away, shot is in and out. Rebounded by Cross. That's her first rebound of the game. O'Day goes far side over to Libby Baker. Baker now at the top, she'll go to Cross. Cross sets up the ball high, looking for options. She has Nix inside, goes to Nix. Nix drives in, goes inside for Bailey, she walks away, and it's good again. CC Bailey scores her first bucket of the game, giving the Grizzlies a 4-point lead now over Bluffton. Fitzpatrick brings the ball to the near side. Has a short control of the ball, she'll now pass it over to Schneider. Far side, that is Shardo with it. Correction, that is Prigg with it. Prigg for option, she'll go back over to Fitzpatrick. Back to the top, Fitzpatrick with 19 seconds, 32 seconds on the shot clock. Back to Prigg, inside looking for Gillig. Gillig against Cross. Will get called for the carry. And the shot clock will reset in favor of the Grizzlies with 8:46 to go in the first. Bailey will inbound it, looking for Baker. She'll get it there. Hey, Baker. This is a problem last time as the Bluffton's going into a full court defense. Against Hanover, when Hanover went to the full court, it was a problem for the Grizzlies team. They had a 2-2-1 going on. This one's more like a 1-1-3. As O'Day now has looking for options, 16 seconds back to Baker, now over to Nix. Nix drives inside, back out for Cross. Loses control, it's stolen there by Shardo. Shardo's pass now over to Prigg. Prigg shot is away. It is good for Bluffton. That's their first bucket of the game. 2-point lead now for the Grizzlies with 8:15 to go. The full court defense still back into effect once again for Bluffton. Baker now goes over to O'Day. Looking for options, goes inside to Cross. Cross all the way in for Bailey. Sees loses it, get back control, goes over to Baker. Baker back to Cross. Thought about the three, now will drive inside. Cross drives in, shots away. It is no good. As a foul will be called here on, it looks like Schneider. It'll be her first, team's first. And she's trying to guard Destiny from going inside. We call for it. So Destiny Cross is the line for her first shot attempts of the game. First shot is away. It is no good off the back of the rim. Cross sets up for the second shot attempt. It's away. It is good. Another point total there for Destiny Cross. She now has 3 in the game as Franklin leads 5-2 with 7:53 to go. Fitzpatrick bring the ball across half court once again. She'll go over to Gillig, who now goes far side over to Shardo. Now over to Schneider. Shot is away. It is no good off the basket. Shot attempt there by Gillig, but she will be fouled by CC Bailey. We her first, team's first in this game, and will send Gillig to the line for her first trip. Gillig lines up for the first shot. It is away. It is no good off the rim. She'll set up now for the second attempt. Shots away that time. It is good. She'll go 1 for 2 on that trip to the line. Cuts it back to a 2-point Franklin lead with 7:40 to go in the first. Baker brings the ball back across half court. Goes over to Nix. Guarded there by Prigg. Back over to Libby. She'll go to Sarah O'Day. O'Day inside back to Nix. Goes to Cross. Cross to Bailey. Bailey drives in. Shots away. It is off the rim. And there will be a foul there. And that's going to go against CC. Call for the push, and she'll be her second foul, team second, as she'll come out of the game in favor of the 6-foot junior from Whiteland, number 30, Bailey Torrance. Fitzpatrick has the ball again. She'll immediately go over to Prigg. Prigg, guard by next. We go now to the right side. Woog on the challenge. She took a little extra hop step there. And Franklin will retake possession with 7:12 to go. Torrance to inbound. She has Baker and O'Day as options. She'll go to Olivia. Now Olivia will drive in. Goes over to Sarah. O'Day over to Baker again. Now in a cross. Cross thinking about going inside. Goes back to Baker. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Far side to O'Day. Inside for Torrance. Stolen there by Fitzpatrick. And now the Beavers on back in the counter offense. She'll go to Gillig. Correction to Prigg. Prigg goes back over to Fitzpatrick. Now it's off the key back to Prigg. Shots away. It is good. 3-pointer for her. And that will give the Beavers a 1-point lead with 6.5 to go. Baker's pass it to Nick. Nick drives in, shots away. It is off the rim, rebounded by Destiny Cross. Cross drives in, shots away again. It's good there for Destiny Cross. Franklin retakes the lead, now 7-6 with under 6.5 to play in the first. Fitzpatrick looking for options once again, far side, guarded by Baker. She'll go over to Gillig. Gillig drives in, guarded by Cross, shots away, no good. But Cross will be called for the foul and send Gillig to the line once again for her second trip. She was 1 for 2 in the last time at the line. Looks like we're going to have a sub coming on here for Bluffton. It's going to be the 6-foot junior from Forest, Ohio, number 24, Morgan Smith. She's into the game for Schneider. First shot away, it is good there. Ties it back up at 7 for Gillig. The sub now will be coming on for Franklin after this attempt. It looks like it'll be Maddie Barnes making her first appearance, probably for O'Day or Baker. Second shot's away, no good. Rebounded by Bailey Torrance. Torrance gets the ball over to Destiny Cross, who will look for options. She'll take it herself, then goes to Baker. Baker across half court. Goes over to O'Day, back to Baker. O'Day will now drive in inside the Cross. Cross backs into her opponent, shots away. It is good there for Destiny Cross. And Franklin breaks the tie, goes 9-7 with 5:50 to go in the first. Fitzpatrick tries to go for an inside pass there to Smith. She won't make it. And Maddie Barnes will now check into the game. She comes in for Sarah O'Day. It also looks like Jasmine Walker, the 6-foot freshman from Jeffersonville, is probably going to come into the game as well. Trying to take the warm-up there for a second, as well as Shelby Anderson. So 3-woman swing for Coach Hagen-Jost for the Grizzlies, with Barnes, Anderson, and Walker coming in. Meanwhile, Bluffton will add another sub in. It will be Zabrowski, Ella Zabrowski, the 5'7" junior from Toledo, into the game. She takes the place of Fitzpatrick as Baker brings the ball once again across half court. She'll go to Maddie Barnes, her fellow guard. Back over to Olivia Baker. Barnes back at the top once again. Over to Shelby Anderson, the 3-point specialist. Into Walker. Walker looks for options back to Shelby. Shelby thought about hitting the 3 there, drives inside, goes to Torrance. Foul on the floor. It looks like it's going to go against Prigg. It'll be her. Actually, that's going to go against Gillig. That's her first, team second. And that'll set up a set piece for the Grizzlies as Baker will inbound. She got Shelby Anderson wide open. Anderson with the 3. And out of the rim there. But Torrance will call for the reach in there. That'll be her first, team's 4th of the quarter. And Brew will now inbound it for the Beavers. Goes straight to Zabrowski, back to Prigg. On the far side, guarded by Shelby. Now over to Gillig. Oh, now inside to Shardo. Shots away there by Morgan Smith. It is good. Ties it back up at 9 with 5:03 to go. Lee Baker drives in, now sets back over to Maddie Barnes. Barnes goes over to Shelby Anderson. Over to Baker, to Barnes once again inside for Walker. Walker drives around, shots away. She will be fouled and go to the line for 2. As that foul looks like it's going to come. It's going to be on Gillig, and we will go to immediate timeout. So, with 4:52 left to go in the first quarter, our score is tied at 9. You're watching Grizz TV, brought to you by the Huber Automotive Group. We are back here on Grizz TV, brought to you by the Huber Automotive Group. Before the break, Brianna Gillig was called for the foul. That will send Jasmine Walker to the line for her first attempt. Walker sets up, first shot is away. It is no good off the back of the rim there. Now Walker will set up once again for the second attempt. Shot is away. It is good that time. Breaking the tie again, now to 10-9 in favor of the Grizzlies with 4:50 to go in the first quarter. Zabrowski has it at the top of the key, which is hope from Emma Saltzman, who is now into the game for the Beavers. Drive in there by Morgan Smith, guarded by Torrance, shots away, it's no good, rebounded by Morgan. That time as the shot goes away, will be rebounded by Jenna Loudon, who's now in the game. Barnes drives in, shots away, blocked there by Shardo. But it went off a shot, and it will be Franklin ball, still with 4:28 to go here in the first. Loudon inbounded, looking for options. Over to Torrance. Torrance drives in. Will be fouled there. That foul's going to go against Morgan Smith. That'll be her first, and will send Torrance to the line for her first trip. Shooting two. Torrance' first shot is away. It is no good off the back of the rim there. Now she sets up for a second shot attempt. It is off the front that time. Rebounded, it looks like, by Henry. Peyton Henry, her first appearance in the game. As she goes inside to Zabrowski. Josh goes in and drives. Blocked there by both Torrance and Shelby Anderson. Anderson will get the rebound and gives it over to Barnes immediately for the counter. Now to Loudon. Loudon looking for options. Back to Barnes. Anderson wide open on the left side. Barnes to Shelby for three. It's good there for Shelby Anderson. Giving them a 13-9 to lead with 3:57 to go in the first. Henry now with it. Guarded by Loudon. Goes from the left now to the right. Over to Shardo. Shardo drives in, loses the ball there for a second. Now it goes over to Smith. Smith drives in. Shots away. It's good there for Morgan Smith. Brings it back within two with 3.5 to go. Maddie Barnes now over to Loudon. Loudon has Anderson on the far side. Inside for Torrance. Torrance spins around, shots away. It is no good, but she will be called for traveling before the shot attempt. So now Kayla Brigg comes back into the game for the Beavers, as well as Destiny Cross for the Grizzlies. Brigg in for Shardo and Cross in for Walker. Inbounded there to Brigg. Brigg will bring the ball across the left side, guarded by Maddie Barnes. Brigg tees on, still guarded now, double teamed by Loudon and Barnes. She'll go over there to Smith. Now over to Henry. Henry thought about a three for a second, but will now dribble instead. Drives in, spins around. Goes back out to Zabrowski. 12 seconds on the shot clock, goes over to Henry. Inside, looking for Saltzman. We tipped out by Cross. And will stay in possession of with Bluffton. As it looks like Jessica Nix is getting ready to check back into the game for Franklin. She'll come in for Torrance. Inbound here now for the Beavers. Over to Prigg. Prigg steps back, now goes over to the far side. Looks like that's to Zabrowski. As Jessica Nix will be called on the foul. That's going to send Morgan Smith to the line for 2. First shot is away. It is no good off the rim. Smith now sets up for a second attempt. It is good that time. Now down to a 1-point Franklin lead with 2:54 to go. Loudon inside to Cross. Cross out to Shelby Anderson. Back over to Loudon. Loudon drives the Barnes. Mighty Barnes for 3. Off the rim. Back on the rim again. Now rebounded there by Prigg. Prigg takes the long 3 off the rim, rebounded by Nix. And Nix goes back on the counter for the Grizzlies. She'll go through 1, cuts through 2, passes out to Shelby Anderson for 3. Off the rim there, rebounded by Destiny Cross, who backs out. Spins back in now, shots away. It is no good. Rebound that time by Salzman. She'll immediately go over to Henry. Henry drives in, goes out of play, and it will last touch off of Nix, and it will be Bluffton ball. Score 13-12 right now in favor of the Grizzlies. It's a 1-point lead for Franklin with 2:09 to go. Shots away there. It is no good. That was by Prigg. Rebounded by Nix. Shelby Anderson with the ball now. Back over to Loudon. Far side to Barnes. Inside for Cross. Cross has Loudon to left. Loudon slips in. Goes to Barnes now. Barnes backs up. Now goes right. Now back to left. Gets a screen from Cross. To Loudon now. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Loudon now driving in. Back out to Nix. Nix called on the travel that time. And it'll be turned over into Bluffton. Sub on for the Beavers, it will be Olivia Zinder, the 5'5" freshman from Fostoria, Ohio. She comes in for Zabrowski with 1:42 to go in the first. Zinder will take it here, guarded by Shelby Anderson. Zinder at the top goes inside. Loose ball stolen by Jessica Nix. Ball still down, we go and jump ball instead. And we'll go in favor of the Grizzlies as Georgia Hanauer, the 5'8" freshman from Hartford City, comes into the game for Maddie Barnes. About a $1:32 to go here in the first quarter. Nix will inbound it to Loudon, who is guarded closely by Prigg. To Cross inside for Nix, who lost it there, stolen by, looks like, Henry. Henry goes over to Prigg, goes back to Henry. Henry comes out to the right side, goes over to Zinder. Zinder now over to Salzman. Back to Prigg for 3. Off the rim, rebounded there by Smith. Smith guarded by Anderson, loose ball. Picked up there by Zinder. Zinder shot is away, no good. Rebound that time by Prigg. Now to Henry for 3. She'll make that 3-pointer and get the Beavers a 2-point lead. Now 15-13 with under a minute to play in the first. Loudon guarded by 2. Beavers. She'll go over to Georgia Hanauer, who is fouled there by Prigg. That's her first, as it looks like Sarah O'Day and Libby Baker back in the game for Nix and Loudon. Hanauer will now go to the line for 2 to try and tie this game up with 46.5 to go. And his first shot is away. It is good. Now sets up for the second attempt. Shot is away. It is also good. Make that a perfect 2 for 2 for Hanauer at the line. Tying it back up at 15. Zinder now with it. Has help from Prigg to her left. Guarded by Anderson. 38 seconds. Saltzman goes over to Prigg. Prigg back over to Zinder. Zinder over to Smith. Over now to Henry. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Henry inside, looking for Saltzman. Saltzman drives in, shots away. It is good. 2-point lead for the Beavers now with 18 seconds to go. Baker will drive, trying to get around Zinder. Runs into Zinder. That'll be a blocking foul on Zinder. That'll send Baker to the line with 14.3 to go for 2. Baker sets up for the first attempt. It is away. It is no good off the back of the rim. Now Baker sets up for her second shot attempt. It is away. It is good that time, cutting into a 1-point Bluffton lead as Jasmine Walker comes back into the game for Destiny Cross. Baker runs up to guard Zinder. Zinder goes back over to Henry after the inbound. Henry now to the far side, guarded by Baker. Loses it, goes back. Joey Anderson tries to go in there. Inside now goes to Zinder. Zinder with 4 seconds. Over to Henry for a long three. Off the rim, rebounded by Walker. Should be the last rebound before the quarter. So at the end of the first quarter, it is Bluffton 17, Franklin 16. Leading the Grizzlies so far scoring is Destiny Cross. She has 7 right now. She's 3 for 4 inside, 1 for 2 from the line with 3 rebounds and a foul. Meanwhile for Bluffton, leading scorers are Kayla Prigg and Morgan Smith. Each have 5. Prigg is 2 for 5 from inside, 1 for 3 from beyond the arc, has 2 rebounds and a foul. And Smith is 2 for 3 inside, 1 for 2 from the free throw stripe with 1 rebound and 1 foul. So we'll be back shortly. Again, it's 17-16 in favor of Bluffton. You're watching Grizz TV, brought to you by the Huber Automotive Group. And welcome back to Grizz TV, brought to you by the Huber Automotive Group. We're now into quarter number 2. Bluffton leads by 1, 17-16. As they will start the ball, it's Fitzpatrick back in the court. She'll go immediately to Schneider. Schneider to Henry on the far side. Henry looks for options. Goes inside for Saltzman. Now over to Schneider. Schneider back to Fitzpatrick. Henry. Saltzman now inside, guarded by Cross. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Fitzpatrick, guarded by Shelby Anderson. Jumper, no good. Will be rebounded there by Henry. 1 second on the shot clock, and that's a shot clock violation against Bluffton as they could not quite get their shot off in time. The second attempt. And Georgia Hanauer now inbounded for the Grizzlies as Bluffton. Looks like they're going with 2-2-1. Same full court defense that troubled the Grizzlies when they played Hanover. Baker goes over to Shelby Anderson now on the near side. Back over to Louis Baker. Baker to O'Day. O'Day thinks about going inside for Destiny Cross. Goes back out for Shelby Anderson. Anderson back to Baker. 10 seconds on the shot clock. To O'Day. Jumper for Sarah O'Day. It is off the rim. Rebounded there by, it looks like, Schneider. Schneider goes immediately to Fitzpatrick on the far side. Fitzpatrick looking for options. Goes over to Saltzman, now over to Henry. 16 seconds, goes inside to, went inside there to Schneider, who went back out to Saltzman, who took the jumper, and now it's 19-16 in favor of the Beavers. Shelby Anderson and Georgia Hanauer now goes over to Baker. Baker back to Shelby. Once again, back over to Lee Baker, now over to Hanauer. Hanauer for a long three. It's good there for Georgia Hanauer. And immediately the score is back tied up at 19 with 8:12 to go in the half. Fitzpatrick with the ball once again on the far side. Goes to Saltzman. Now over to Henry. Back to Fitzpatrick, who drives in, shots away. It is no good. Rebounded by O'Day. O'Day now drives the ball back across half court. Now goes to the left side. Over to Shelby Anderson. Back to O'Day for a long three. Off the rim there. Rebounded by no one. It's going to be a Bluffton ball as it goes right out of bounds into the Bluffton bench. Sub on for Franklin. It's going to be Jessica Nix back on for Georgia Hanauer. As Fitzpatrick will take the ball across half court on the left side, getting double screen there from Saltzman and Schneider. Santa has it at the top of the court. She'll go over to Prigg. Prigg drives in, shots away. Blocked there by O'Day. Goes out of play though. Will stay in favor of Bluffton. Sub now on for the Beavers. It will be Sammy Shardo in for Prigg. Saltzman with it. She'll go immediately to Henry off the inbound. Henry back inside for Saltzman. Stolen there by O'Day. O'Day has Nix. Nix all along with Henry. Drives in. Shots away. No good off the rim. Tipped out. Will be in possession of the Beavers now with 7:24 to go. Score tied at 19. Fitzpatrick once again will take it off the inbound from Henry, bringing it across half court, guarded by Shelby Anderson. Fitzpatrick now goes over to Schneider. Fitzpatrick goes far side, try to get the pass off there, and it will go out of play. As Nix will inbound it once again for the Grizzlies. Lee Baker with the ball. Goes now over to O'Day, inside for Nix, back out to Shelby Anderson. Long pass to Louis Baker, and it'll go out of play itself as Ella Zabrowski comes back into the game for Bluffton. She'll come in for Fitzpatrick. Zabrowski will take it here and take the ball across half court, under 7 to go. Still tied at 19. Anderson got screened on both sides. As Zabrowski will go over to Schneider, who goes there for Shardo. Took a long three. Rebounded there by Jessica Nix. Nick has Anderson and O'Day. Nix goes to Shelby. Shelby holds on to it, though, as she almost lost it when out of play. Goes back to Lee Baker to settle down the offense and restart with the play. Anderson, guarded by two Beavers. Now goes O'Day. Over to Baker. Lee Baker. Inside for cross for two. In and out off the side of the rim. Rebounded by Schneider. She'll immediately go over to Zabrowski, who goes over far side to Henry. Henry loses the ball. Stolen there by O'Day. As he tried to keep it in play and just kind of rolled across the back. Anderson for three. Off the rim. Rebounded by Schneider, who will go back to Henry now. Still 19-19 with 6 minutes to play. Henry top of the key. No defense on her. Across now, steps up. Goes over there to Shardo. Shardo gets the screen, drives in, steps back for the jumper. No good. Rebounded by Libby Baker. But Baker will be fouled by Schneider. Subs on for the Grizzlies once again. Jasmine Walker and Maddie Barnes return to the court, as well as Morgan Smith on for Bluffton. Walker will inbound it now for the Grizzlies. Goes immediately to Louis Baker, who will bring the ball slowly now up court. Baker speeds up, slows down once again on, now goes to her right. Has Nix. Goes over to Barnes. Back to Baker. Wide open, could take the three, but she will instead go to Barnes. Over to Nix. Back to Barnes. To Baker. Followed by the three that time. Goes to Barnes. She'll take the three. That is good there for Maddie Barnes. Make that 22-19 time out on the floor. We'll take the break with it with 5:17 to go in the first half. Our score is Franklin 22, Bluffton 19. And we're back here on Grizz TV, brought to you by the Huber Automotive Group. Out of the timeout, Franklin leads 22-19. Maddie Barnes made a beautiful three-pointer to break open the tie. Bluffton has the ball. It will be Zabrowski with it on the far side. She'll go over to Saltzman. Shardo drives in, shots away. It is no good. Rebounded by Nix. Nix now drives the show, immediately go to Maddie Barnes, who goes over far side of Lou Baker. Baker steps back. Off the foot of Shardo, and it will stay in Franklin possession with 23 seconds on the shot clock, 4:56 to go in game time. Nix inbounds to Louis Baker, who will set up the offense, goes immediately to Maddie Barnes. Barnes over to Cross. Cross over to Nix now, who drives in, back out to Louis Baker. Wide open for three, she won't take the shot. Walker now spins around, and we call for traveling. Baker, a pass first guard. She's been open quite a few times for those three-pointers and decided to pass it off instead. As Zabrowski bring the ball across half court for Bluffton with 4:34 to go. Zabrowski goes over there to, looks like Prigg, inside for Saltzman, guarded by Cross. Saltzman dribbles out to Shardo, whose shot is away, no good, rebounded by Nix, who goes to Lee Baker. Baker drives in, goes around, steps back, goes to Nix. Nix inside for Cross. Cross steps in, turns around, off the rim, rebounded there that time by Smith. Smith now brings the ball back across half court for the Bluffton counterattack. Smith over there to, it looks like Zabrowski. 4 minutes to play now in game time. Franklin still up 22-19 on Bluffton. Zabrowski spins around, loses the ball 2 times, keeps hold of it. Saltzman gets the ball and now passes over to Shardo. Shardo will be called for traveling, and Franklin takes possession back over. Subs on for the Grizzlies, it will be Torrance and Loudon in for Walker and Baker, as Nix will inbound it to Torrance. Loudon now goes over to Barnes. Barnes to Nix. Back over to Torrance. Over to Loudon now. Loudon drives in. Back out to Barnes. Barnes to screen. Now goes over to Nix. Nix, top of the key, goes over to Loudon again. Loudon over to Torrance. Torrance drives in. Goes to Loudon. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Loudon spins around. Over to Barnes. Barnes drives in. Out to Cross. First shot. Off the rim. Rebounded there by Smith, as Zabrowski gets the pass and goes her own way to score by herself, making a 1-point lead once again for Franklin with 3:09 to go. Loudon brings the ball back across half court once again on the near side. She'll go over to Barnes. Barnes to Nix. Nix inside for Cross. Shot is away. It is good there for Destiny Cross. Add 2 more. It's now 24-21. Back to a 3-point lead once again. Shardo with the ball. She'll try to go there for Smith. Ball will be tipped, though, by Torrance. Torrance says she doesn't touch it. One ref said it went out off her hand. And will stay in favor of Bluffton. Short stoppage here real quick as both Cross and Torrance are fixing equipment. And Zinder comes back on for Shardo. Prigg inbounds it, looking for options. She'll go over to Zinder. Zinder brings the ball to the left side, guarded by Barnes. Now goes over to Smith. Smith, guarded by Torrance, brings the ball inside. Now steps out for Zabrowski, whose shot is away. It's no good. Rebounded by Smith, but there will be a foul first. Torrance will be called for the foul. That's her second, team's first of the quarter. As sub coming on for Franklin, Hanauer in. She's in for Torrance. Inbound now from Zinder. Goes over to Zabrowski, guarded by Loudon. Zabrowski spins around, now goes right side, go over to Saltzman. Now over to Zinder. Long shot there, that was by Prigg, rebounded by Loudon. Brings the ball across half court on the near side, goes over to Hanauer, over to Barnes. Barnes for three, it's good! Maddie Barnes with another one. At three more, it's 27-21, 6-point lead for the Grizzlies with about 2 minutes remaining in play in the first half. Zinder takes the ball, she'll go to Saltzman. Saltzman for options, now goes over to Prigg. Prigg inside. As Nix will be called for the reach around this time. That's Nix's second, team's second of the quarter. As Jasmine Walker comes in now for Nix. Zinder will inbound it, she'll go to Prigg. Prigg now inside for Smith, shot is away, it's no good. Now Cross gets called for a foul. Oh, that would be Walker getting called. It will send Morgan Smith to the line. First shot is away. It is good. Now Smith sets up for the second shot attempt. It is away. It is no good. Rebounded there by Hanauer, who goes straight to Loudon. 1:46 to go in the first half. Cross has it. She'll drive in, spin around. Goes to Hanauer, over to Loudon. Loudon steps back. Now goes left, over to Hanauer for three. Off the rim, rebounded there by Henry. Henry guarded by Loudon will now drive up the near side, goes over to Zinder. Henry guarded by two Grizzlies, goes back to Henry. Henry now drives in, loses it, and will be fouled either by Loudon or Hanauer. It will be Hanauer picking the foul. And that'll send Peyton Henry to the line. It's her second trip now. She's 1 for 2 from the last time. Henry's first shot is away. It is good. 4-point lead now for the Grizzlies with 1:21 to go. And his second shot is away. It is no good. Rebounded there by Smith. Henry with it once again for three. In there. Now cuts it back down to a 1-point Franklin lead with 1:10 to go. Loudon, double team now by Bluffton, trying to get across court. She'll get out to Barnes. Barnes near side goes over to Walker. Walker to Cross. Cross back over to Barnes. Loudon takes it once again at the top. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Cross launches the ball across court to Barnes. Now goes to Hanauer. Hanauer looking for options. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Hanauer drives in. Sets back, shots away. Blocked there by Saltzman. And it's taken away by, it looks like, Zabrowski. Smith shot away. It's good. Now you Bluffton a 1-point lead now with 33 seconds to play in the half. Loudon Goes over to Cross. Cross will now drive in. Steps around. We get called for the travel. And Bluffton will retake possession with 26.4 to go in the first. Sub checking into the game for Franklin. Sarah O'Day back in now. She comes in for Cross. Again, is putting in her smaller players to go for a last-second three if they can get the ball back as Zinder brings the ball across half court, goes to the right side. Zinder back out to Saltzman, guarded by Walker. Now far side to Henry. Henry for three. No good. Rebounded by no one. It goes out of play with 10.1. It will be Franklin possession. Looking for a last-second shot to end the half and take the momentum away. Loudon trying to bring the ball across half court. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Loudon now goes to Hanauer. Hanauer for the jumper. Off the rim. Rebounded there by Smith. Who'll just hold on to it and go to the half as Bluffton leads 28-27 after 2. On to the half stats. Franklin 9 of 26 from inside. Bluffton's 10 of 28. Franklin 4 for 10 from outside, 5 of 10 from the line. Beavers 3 from 11 from the three-point line, 5 of 10 from the free throw line. 10 turnover for Bluffton right now. They've scored 9 points off the turnover, 8 for Franklin. They've scored 2 off of it. Bluffton win the rebounding battle by 1, 19-18. 14 defensive and 5 offensive for Bluffton. 15 defensive and 3 offensive for Franklin. Franklin leads assists 8-6. Also has one more block. Bluffton's bench outscoring Franklin's 21-15. Also outscoring the Grizzlies in second chance points, points in the paint, and fast break points, 7-2, 12-8, and 3-1 respectively. Leading the Grizzlies right now in points still is Destiny Cross. She's 4 from 8 from inside, 1 for 2 from the line, 3 rebounds, 1 foul. And for Bluffton, Morgan Smith on track looking for a double-double in this afternoon's game. She has 8 points, 3 for 4 from inside, 2 for 4 from the line, but she has 5 rebounds. So once again, it's 28-27 in favor of Bluffton at the half. We'll be back in about 14 minutes for the second half action. You're watching Grizz TV, brought to you by the Hubel Automotive Group. And we are back here on Grizzly TV, brought to you by the Hubler Automotive Group. Now coming out of the half, it's 28-27 in favor of Bluffton with 2 quarters to play. Keys of the game. Start winning the rebound battle. Franklin down by 1, 19-18 in favor of Bluffton. So start rebounding more, both offensively and defensively, as Franklin only has 3 offensive rebounds. As well as start converting more shots. They're 9 of 26 inside, which is their main area of scoring, shooting 34.6% so far in this game. So look for more options to be opened up down there and scoring more. As Cross gets the ball, goes over to Baker, O'Day. Starting lineup for Franklin as CC Bailey shot is away. It is good. And that'll give Franklin the lead. 29-28 to go with 9:37 to go in the third. It was not the starting lineup for Bluffton as Zabrowski goes inside. Went there for Gillig, and Gillig runs right into Cross and picks up the foul against Cross. So that's Cross's second foul of the game, and that'll send Gillig to the line. Gillig's first shot is away. It is good. Ties it up at 29 apiece. That puts Gillig at 3 of 5 so far in this contest. Gillig's second shot is away. It's no good. Rebounded there by CC Bailey. Bailey goes to Lee Baker, and Baker will immediately push the ball across the court. Now to Nix. Nix back to Baker. Switches spots with O'Day. Goes back to Cross. Cross inside for O'Day. 17 seconds on the shot clock. O'Day steps back. Goes inside for Nix, but stolen there by Smith. Smith over to Prigg. Prigg drives in, shots away. Blocked there by CC Bailey, and it will go out of play. Stays in possession of the Beavers. Zabrowski will inbound it now for Bluffton. 9 minutes to play in the third. Goes over to Prigg. Prigg shot is away. It is no good. Rebounded by Nix. Jessica Nix brings the ball back across half court. Goes over to O'Day. O'Day inside to Cross, who spins around. Back out to O'Day for 3. In there for Sarah O'Day. Bring the tie once again, giving the Grizzlies a 3-point lead, 32-29. Inside, no good attempt there by Gillig. Cross gets the rebound, immediately goes over to Baker. Baker inside for Bailey. Bailey steps back, shots away, and is good there for CC Bailey. Adding 5, Bluffton will take the timeout. So with 8:26 to go in the third quarter, our score is Franklin 34, Bluffton 29. You're watching Grizz TV, brought to you by the Hubler Automotive Group. So we're back here on Grizz TV, brought to you by the Hubler Automotive Group. Peyton Henry will inbound it for Bluffton. Franklin going into a full court defense of their own. Henry goes over there to, it looks like, Prigg, who goes back to Henry. And he brings the ball across half court, 8:20 to go. It goes over to Saltzman. Inside to Prigg, now trying to go to Smith, stolen there by Bailey. Gets tipped out. Said it went off of Bailey's foot and goes out of play. Sub now coming on for Bluffton, it will be Sammy Shardo coming into the game. She'll take the place of Prigg. Inbound here now by Zabrowski. Zabrowski goes far side over there to Shardo. Inside Zabrowski, shots away, it is good. 31-34 now in favor of Franklin. 3-point lead. Cross on the top, she'll go over to Nix. Next thing out going inside, goes far court over to O'Day, now over to Baker. Inside for Cross. Cross inside for Bailey. Bailey for Nix. Nix holds on, shots away, gets fouled. And we'll go to the line for two. That foul will be on Peyton Henry. That's her first of the game. Nix now at the line looking to make her first points of the game. She has 6 rebounds and 2 assists so far, but has not scored off 0 for 2 inside. Nix sets up for the first shot. It is away. It is no good off the rim. Shot is away again. In and out, no good. Rebound by Cross. Cross shot is away. It will be good though. Add 2 more. 36-31. 7:40 to go in the third. Henry brings the ball back across to half court once again, looking for options around. She'll go to Saltzman. Saltzman goes over to Shardo. Back out to Zabrowski. Drives in, shots away. It is no good. Rebound by CC Bailey. Bailey now goes to Libby Baker. Baker goes to Cross. Cross thinking goes inside for Bailey. Bailey shot is away. It is no good. Gets her own rebound. Goes again. No good. Gets her own rebound again. Shots the third time. That time is good. 3 is the magic number for CC Bailey on shot attempt. Make it 38-31 in favor of the Grizzlies. Zabrowski now has it on the near side. Guarded by Baker. Goes now over to Saltzman. Saltzman looking for options, will try to go for Shardo. Instead goes over Henry. Guarded by Nix. Henry drives in. Steps back. Goes for 3. It's good there for Henry. 38-34. 6.5 to go. Baker brings the ball back across half court. Looking for option. Has Nix. Goes to Nix. Nix back to Baker. Baker now goes left side. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Goes to O'Day. Now to Cross. Cross falling inside to Bailey, shots away. It's good there for CC Bailey. At 2 more. Shardo with the ball once again at the top. She goes looking for Zabrowski inside. Will go instead to Saltzman. Saltzman now over to Zabrowski. Zabrowski drives in, steps back. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Zabrowski goes to Shardo. Shardo gets called for the travel as Maddie Barnes comes in for Franklin. And Morgan Smith comes in for Bluffton. Barnes in for Nix. Smith in for Gillig. Bailey inbounds it to Baker. Clock restarts with 5:56 to go in the third. Baker goes over to O'Day, over now to Cross. Cross to Bailey. Inside across, stolen there by Henry. Stolen back by CC Bailey, who will get called for the travel as she falls to the ground trying to get the steal. .541 to go here in the third. Henry will inbound it. She'll go over to Shardo. Shardo back to Henry. Henry brings the ball across half court, guarded by Maddie Barnes. Gets the screen from Smith, still with it. Now it goes over to Saltzman. Saltzman inside, trying to go there for Smith, and it'll go out of play. And Franklin will get possession back with 5:26 to go in the third. Bailey inbounds it to Baker. Baker now pushing across half court. She'll keep going. Baker steps back, goes over to Bailey. Back over to Barnes now, thinking about going to O'Day. Instead, she'll go close to O'Day to get the pass going. O'Day to Cross inside for Bailey. Bailey back out for Cross for 3. Off the rim, rebounded by Smith, who goes now to Zabrowski, guarded by O'Day. Bailey now jumps on Zabrowski. She rolls across to Smith. Smith now driving in on Baker. Off the foot, goes out of play. Will stay in possession in favor of Bluffton as Maddie Fitzpatrick comes back into the game for the Beavers, and Bailey Torrance making her first appearance back in this half for Franklin. As it will be a timeout now With 4:53 to go in the third quarter, our score is Franklin 40, Bluffton 34. You're watching Grizzly TV, brought to you by the Hubler Automotive Group. And we're back here on Grizzly TV, brought to you by the Hubler Automotive Group. Bluffton to inbound here, 18 seconds on the shot clock. Fitzpatrick to inbound. Goes over to Saltzman, guarded by Cross. Now over to Henry. Henry tried to go over the pass there to Shardo, but O'Day will tip it out of play. And now 13 seconds to go on the shot clock. Fitzpatrick will inbound once again to Shardo. Shardo inside to Smith. Smith drives in, shots away, it is good. Makes it a 4-point lead now in favor of the Grizzlies. Baker tries to get around Shardo, she'll keep going, now brings the ball across half court with 25 seconds on the shot clock. Cross with it, goes to Torrance. Torrance looking inside, now to O'Day. Torrance has the way, it's good there from Bailey Torrance on the circus shot. Making that 42-36. 6-point lead once again for Franklin. 4:17 to go in the third. Fitzpatrick looks for options. She'll go over to Saltzman. Saltzman has Henry to her left. Fitzpatrick right. Thought about going to Fitzpatrick, guarded by Baker. Fitzpatrick now gets a screen from Saltzman. Now goes over to Shardo as O'Day gets a steal. Goes over to Baker. Baker will hold on to it. Goes back to O'Day. Back to Baker at the top. Sarah with it again, goes to Torrance. Torrance will now drive in, shots away, it is no good. Rebound that time by Saltzman. Under 4 to play. Fitzpatrick, a long pass over to Smith. Smith against Cross, drives in. As Cross is called for the foul, as CC Bailey checks back in for Cross. That's Cross's third. Right now, Cross has 11 points. Bailey right behind her with 10. Leading scores for Bluffton are Peyton Henry and Morgan Smith, each with 10 apiece. Fitzpatrick to inbound once again. Looking for options. She gets it over to Smith, who goes out to Henry, guarded by Barnes. Back to Fitzpatrick. Has Smith inside, guarded by Torrance. Shots away. It is good for Morgan Smith. That makes it 38-42. Smith now has 12. Baker to Torrance. Now to Barnes. Barnes fakes the three. Goes inside. Goes to Bailey. Bailey down to Barnes. Back out to O'Day. Inside for Torrance. Torrance spins around. Back to O'Day. To Barnes for three. Off the rim. Rebound there by Fitzpatrick. 3:04 to go. Fitzpatrick to Henry. Guarded by Baker. Henry now drives in. Backs up. Goes to Saltzman. Still there by CC Bailey. Bailey will get the ball back to Louis Baker. Baker drives it on the right side. Over to O'Day. Now to Barnes. Torrance, Barnes, they leave Baker wide open on the far side. O'Day drives in, shots away, it is no good. Rebounded by Smith as Torrance will jump in and get called for the foul. Correction, the foul is going to be called on CC Bailey. That's her third, as Torrance and Shelby Anderson come into the game, as well as Brianna Gillig back in for Bluffton. Hanauer now comes in for Bailey, who will come out with 3 fouls. She has 10 points, 4 rebounds. Cross and Bailey, the two closest Grizzlies to a double-double right now in this game. As Loudon gets the steal, goes to Anderson inside for Barnes, and she gets the 2, making it 44-38 with 2:23 to go. Shardo now with it at the top of the key. She'll look for Fitzpatrick. Goes instead to Gillick, who shot is away. It is good, and she'll go to the line for 1. Gillick 3 for 6 right now from the line. Looking to make it a 3-point game. As Zinder checks into the game for Fitzpatrick. Shot is away. It is good. Making it 44-41 in favor of the Grizzlies with 2:12 to go. Loudon brings the ball to Maddie Barnes. Looking for options, goes back to Loudon. Has Anderson wide open. Shelby now goes to Torrance. Torrance to Barnes. Barnes inside for Torrance. Torrance spins around. Shot is away. It is no good. Rebounded by Jenna Loudon. Loudon, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Has Shelby Anderson stolen there, though, by Zinder. Anderson trying to get the ball back now. Henry with it. Back over to Zinder. Zinder to Shardo. Shot is away. It is good. Tie up at 44 with 1:40 to go. Time out on the floor, Franklin. And with 1:39 to go in the third quarter, it is tied at 44. You're watching Grizz TV, brought to you by the Hubel Automotive Group. And we're back here on Grizz TV, brought to you by the Huber Automotive Group. Franklin with the ball, tied 44, 1:39 to go. Hanauer inbound it to Jenna Loudon. Loudon will try and get around Zarder. Goes to Torrance. Torrance now goes inside, goes out to Loudon. Loudon far side to Shelby Anderson, who thought about the 3, but covered by 2. Torrance for 3. It's good for Bailey Torrance. Bringing the tie, 47-44. 1:20 to go in the third. Shardo with the ball. She'll go far side, looking for Smith. It goes out of play. It will go in Franklin possession, as Hanauer will inbound it once again. Hanauer trying to get into Loudon there, but she'll step out as she receives the ball, so Bluffton will take over with 1:11 to go, 1 second off the clock. Long pass there to Gillig. Gillig drives in, shots away. It's no good. Rebounded by Hanauer. Georgia Hanauer brings the ball across. She'll go to Shelby Anderson. Anderson looking for options, goes to Torrance. Torrance drives in. Still has it. Over to Shelby Anderson. Anderson now over to Hanauer, who goes to Loudon. Under a minute to play. Barnes on the near side goes now back to the Georgia Hanauer. Hanauer to Anderson. To Torrance, thought about the 3, now drives in, takes the jumper, will be fouled, and goes to the line for 2 as Henry picks up the foul on that one. That will be her second. First shot for Torrance is away. It is good. Make that 48-44 now in favor of the Grizzlies. A 4-point lead with 42.1 to go in the third. Torrance sets up for a second attempt. It is off the rim. Rebounded by Hanauer, who goes down. Jump ball scenario. And Bluffton will take over with 39.3 to go. Henry now with the ball. She'll go across half court now, 34 seconds. Guarded by Barnes. Henry got the screen. Nothing problem. She'll go inside. Foul there on Maddie Barnes as the ball was passed there inside of Gillig. Christian, the foul will be on Hanauer. That'll send Gillig to the line. Actually, Maddie Barnes will now get the foul once again. Maddie Barnes has the foul. Gillig to the line to shoot for two. First shot is away. It is good. Now, Gillig sets up for the second attempt. Shot is away. It is also good. 2-point lead for the Grizzlies now, 25 seconds. Loudon brings the ball across half court once again, guarded by two Beavers. Now to Barnes. Barnes looking for options, has Shelby Anderson. Anderson over to Torrance for three. Off the rim, rebounded by Henry. Lose it, and out with it, goes down. Calls timeout. Timeout, Franklin, 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. It's 48-46 in favor of the Grizzlies with 7.4 to go. Franklin getting ready to go for an out-of-bounds set piece. You're watching Grizz TV, brought to you by the Huber Automotive Group. And we're back here on Grizz TV, brought to you by the Huber Automotive Group. Franklin in an out-of-bounds set piece, 7.4 to go, up two. Loudon looking for options to inbound it to. Will go to Torrance, who holds on. Torrance drives in herself, shots away, blocked there, but she will be fouled. That foul is going to come on Smith. That'll be her second, and we'll send Torrance to the line for two with 2.3 seconds on the clock. Torrance sets up for the first attempt. It is away. It is off the rim and will not roll in, staying at two. Now she sets up for her second attempt. Shot is away that time. It is no good. Rebounded by Smith, but will be a foul on the floor as Barnes is called for the foul. So that will send Brianna Gillig to the line to shoot two to try and tie it up with 7.1 to go. That attempt is good. Make it a 1-point lead for Franklin. Now the second attempt is away. It is also good. Tied up at 48, 1.7 to go. Long pass to Shelby Anderson. Anderson launches it. Won't even be close. So, after three, we're tied at 48 apiece. Leading scorer right now for Bluffton is Morgan Smith. She has 12 points, 8 rebounds, 2 fouls. And for Franklin, it's Destiny Cross, 11 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. We're back here in a couple for the final quarter of action. You're watching Grizz TV, brought to you by the Huber Automotive Group. And we're back here on Grizzly TV, brought to you by the Hubler Automotive Group. 10 minutes to play here in this game, tied at 48 apiece. O'Day with it. She goes to Destiny Cross, who now goes over to CC Bailey. Bailey guarded close by Zinder. She'll go now to O'Day. O'Day back to Cross. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Now far side over to Nix. Nix drives in, backs out for Baker for three. And it's good for Olivia Baker! 51-48. Olivia Baker making it three. That's her first of the evening. Shot drives in. It is good there. Brings it down within one. That was Brianna Gillig. Baker now goes to O'Day. O'Day back to Baker. Now goes over to Nix. Nix brings it back, ball back to the front, over to Destiny Cross. Cross. Baker wide open again. Cross steps back. Tries to get the screen from Bailey. Now goes over to O'Day. O'Day to Nix. Nix drives into Bailey. Shots away. It's good and count it. That foul's going to be on Saltzman. That is her first of the game. And that'll send CC Bailey to the line to shoot the and one attempt. Bailey's head-step shot is away. It is no good. Rebounded by Gillig. Gillig now brings the ball up court to the right side. Now goes over to Shardo. Shardo guarded by O'Day on the near side. Now goes to Saltzman. Now to Zinder. Zinder picks up the foul against Baker. That's her first, team's first of the quarter. 8:45 to go. Franklin with a 3-point lead. Henry inbounds it to Gillig, who goes for it and gets fouled. It's going to be on Destiny. It's going to be on CC Bailey. Who gets called for the foul. That's her fourth of the game. This might be the last we see of her as Torrance comes in. Bailey with 12 points in this game right now. She's 6 of 9 inside with 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Gillig shoots the first shot, is away. It is good. Second shot's away. It is also good. Gillig 8 for 11 from the line. Most of the shots for Beavers today. Baker has the ball. Now goes over to O'Day. O'Day to Torrance. Torrance looking for options. She goes to Cross. Cross guarded by Zinder. Goes inside for Torrance. Inside for Nix. Nix back out for Baker for three. In and out that time for the Baker. Rebounded by multiple players. It will be a jump ball. And we'll go in favor of Bluffton off of that jump ball scenario. Pass there now to Gillig, back to Henry. Long pass to Gillig, goes out of play. It'll be in favor, and Grizzlies will take over possession. Nix to inbound. She'll go straight to Baker. Olivia Baker rings the ball across half court, guarded by Zinder. Goes over to O'Day. 8 minutes to play. Cross now with it. Goes inside to O'Day. O'Day back out to Nix. Nix drives in. Trying to go back to O'Day. Behind the back and stolen by Zinder. Zinder rings the ball across. She'll go to Gillig. Gillig guarded on cross. Shot is away. It is good. And Bluffton takes the lead by 1, 54-53. It's a very close one. It can go anyone's way right now. Cross with the ball on the far side. Goes back to Louis Baker. Baker now dribbles now to her left side. Goes over to O'Day. O'Day drives in. Back out to Baker. Baker to Torrance. Thought about the three for a second. Now will drive in herself. Jumper. In and out. Rebounded by O'Day. Shots away. It's good for Sarah O'Day. And she'll go to the line for one. Henry picks up her third. O'Day to the line, shooting one. It's her first trip to the line today. Shots away, it is in and out. Rebounded by Gillig. Stays a 1-point lead for the Grizzlies, 55-54. Blows being traded back and forth between these teams in a close one. As Saltzman drives in, guarded by Cross. Shot is away, is no good. Rebounded by Gillig. Foul there on the court. It's going to be on either O'Day, Torrance, or Cross. All three were around. We'll see who the ref calls. Foul's going to go on Sarah O'Day. That's her first. Inbound play here for Bluffton. Zinder looking for options. Goes to Saltzman. Saltzman probably looking for Gillig now. Will instead go to Shardo. Shardo's shot is away. It is no good. Rebounded by Nix. Nix now does the ball across the court. Gets a little bit of a screen there from Cross. Nix tipped out, but she will be fouled instead. That foul's going to go on Zinder. That'll be her second foul of the game, team's third. Baker will inbound, but first the sub coming on. It will be Morgan Smith on for Saltzman. Smith with 2 fouls right now in the game. She has 12 points, the second leading scorer for Bluffton in this game. Baker inbounds the Cross. Cross takes the jumper. It's away. It's no good. Rebounded by Baker, who's right there as the ball went right into her waiting arms. 17 seconds on the shot clock. O'Day inside for Cross. Has Nix around to the outside. Spins around, drives in, shots away. It's good there for SD Cross. 3-point lead now for the Grizzlies with 6.5 to play. Zinder brings the ball back across half court. Now goes left side, guarded by Baker. Loses it there for a second. Now crosses over to Smith. Smith over to Henry. Guarded by Nix. She'll look to go back to Zinder, but now will drive instead. Goes over to Smith. That's a violation. And Franklin will take possession back over with 6:11 to play. 3-point lead. Torrance inbounds to Baker. Baker goes now to left side. Keeps going. Guarded by 2 now. Now goes over to O'Day. Goes now to Torrance at the top. Torrance looking for options. Now she'll drive in. Goes to O'Day for 2. Off the rim, rebounded by Cross, who drives in, shots away, and it's good there once again. 59-54. Cross with 15 now in the game. Zinder brings the ball across. Gets called on the blocking foul. Will be Olivia Baker. That's her second. As Prigge comes into the game now for Bluffton, she checks in for Henry. Goes over to Shardo, who goes inside. Rebound by no one will go out off the hands of Smith. That shot was taken by Gillig. And Torrance will inbound to Baker with 5.5 to play. Baker gets to cross half court now. Now goes to O'Day. O'Day over to Torrance. 5:21 to Cross. Crossing for options. Goes back to Torrance. Torrance has O'Day open on the right side. Torrance shots away. It's no good. Rebounded by Gillig. Gillig still on her own. Goes through 1. Foul's going to be called on O'Day. That's her second. That'll send Gillig back to the line once again. She is 10 of 13 from the line, only missing 3 shots as Georgia Hanauer comes in for Torrance. Gillig sets up for her first shot again, 10 for 13. First is away. It's good. Now sets up for her second attempt. Shots away. It is also good. Make that 12 of 15 now for Gillig from the line. And a 3-point Franklin lead. Baker now across half court again. 5 minutes to go. Goes to O'Day. O'Day shot away. No good. Rebounded by Cross. Cross holds on. Goes to the lanes. Hanauer gets it. Gives it up, and there goes Gillig. Gillig goes to the right side on Nick. Shots away. It's good. Down 1 now is Bluffton. Baker is fouled by Zinder. And And that'll be her third, as there's a timeout on the floor. So with 4:41 to go, Franklin holds a 1-point lead. Once again over Bluffton. You're watching Grizzly TV, brought to you by the Hubler Automotive Group. And we're back here on Grizzly TV, brought to you by the Hubler Automotive Group. When one team gets a big lead, it drops back down very quickly to a 1-point lead. That's where we're at once again here, 59-58. Franklin leads with 4:41 to go. Franklin does have the ball coming out of the timeout, however. So Hanauer will inbound it now to Louis Baker. Baker looking for options. He has Anderson, but we'll go to Hanauer instead. He was inside. Hanauer drives in, shots away, gets fouled, and goes to the line. She'll shoot 2. Foul's going to be on Priggy. That'll be her second, and that'll send Georgia Hanauer to the line. Hanauer sets up for her first shot. Shots away, it is no good. She's now 2 of 3 from the line, keeping it a 1-point lead. Hanauer now sets up for the second attempt. Shots away, it's good. 60-58, 2-point lead now for Franklin. A little over 4.5, now 4.5 to play in the game. Priggy with the ball, she'll look for options, goes over there to Smith. Smith looking for Zinder, but will instead go back to Priggy. Priggy stolen there by Cross, the pass attempt to Smith. Cross immediately goes over to Olivia Baker. Across half court, 4:11 to play. Baker goes to O'Day. O'Day now drives in. Goes over to Cross. Almost stolen there by Priggy. Cross backs into Priggy. Ball stolen there by Smith. And Hanauer's going to reach in and get called for the foul. That's her third. And that'll send Smith to the line. Sub on for Bluffton. Peyton Henry comes in for Priggy, as well as C.C. Bailey in for Cross. Saving Cross for the last bit. Bailey has 4 fouls. Another one, she's out of the game. 12 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist for Bailey. First shot is away. It is no good off the back of the rim. This next attempt, Bluffton can pull it back within 1. 3:57 to go. Smith sets up again. She's 2 for 4 before that attempt. Now back within 1. Baker with the ball. She'll now go right to O'Day. O'Day now back to the left, back to Louis Baker. Now over to Shelby Anderson for 3. Off the rim, rebounded there by Gillig. Gillig now brings the ball back across half court. 3:42 to play. Steps back over to Henry, now over to Shardo. Shots away, no good. Rebounded by Hanauer. Jump ball. Hanauer and Gillig getting feisty down there for the ball. Both at fault on that. The official only giving a warning. As the officials are having a conversation. It was called a jump ball on the court, and that call stays. It will be Franklin's ball with 3:33 to go in the game. Here comes the call. We'll have double text coming up on both Hanauer and Gillig will both get texts. So we'll see what happens off of that one. Both coaches not happy about the call, but at least it evened out. No technical shots taken. And Hanauer will inbound. Shot clock reset to 30. 3:33 to go. Hanauer inbounds to O'Day. O'Day now drives past. She drives in, goes over to Bailey. Bailey kicks back out to Baker. 22 seconds on the shot clock. She has Anderson left, O'Day right. She'll go to O'Day. O'Day now comes back around left, goes back to Baker. Inside for Hanauer. Hanauer shots away. It is good there for Georgia Hanauer. 62-59, 3:10 to play. Zinder, long pass for Smith. It'll go right out of play. And Franklin will retake possession with 3:06 to go. Hanauer to inbound once again. She'll go to Olivia Baker. Baker drives across the court. She'll keep going. Pass one goes to O'Day. O'Day drives in. Goes back to Shelby Anderson. Did not hit a three. O'Day steps back. Wide open. Now to Olivia Baker. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Goes back to O'Day. 2:52 to go. Anderson once again wide open. Does not go for the three again. Georgia Hanauer drives in. Shots away. No good. Rebounded there by Smith. Shelby Anderson tried to block the shot to Gillig, but it won't go. Gillig now drives it around Baker, pushes her down. Charging foul there on Gillig. And that'll be her third. As Cross checks into the game for Shelby Anderson, 2:38 to go. Hanauer inbounds to Baker. Baker drives in, now goes over to O'Day. O'Day to Cross. Cross kicks back out to Olivia Baker. To O'Day. Back to Baker. O'Day now back at the top, 16 seconds, go to Cross. Cross 15, goes to CC Bailey, stolen there by Henry. Henry goes up. Now goes right over to Zinder. Zinder goes inside for Gillig. Whistle, no shot. Foul on Hanauer. That'll be her fourth foul of the game, as it looks like Jessica Nix will now check back into the game as Gillig is back to the line once again. Nix in for Hanauer. Gillig leading all players right now with 20 points. She's 12 from 15 from the line. Has not missed much after the first three she missed. Gillig's first shot is away. It is good. 2-point lead now for Franklin with 2:09 to play. Gillig sets up for another attempt. She's 13 of 16. Shot is away. It's good that time. Almost looked no good, but it will be good, making it 62-61. Baker brings the ball across half court once again, looking for options. She goes to O'Day. 2 minutes to play in the quarter. O'Day drives out to Cross. Cross looking for options. Can kick out, has to Nix. Nix for 14 for the jumper. In and out, rebounded there by Henry. Henry gets a screen from Zinder. Now go to the near side, guarded by O'Day. Now it goes far side over to... Rebound by Gillig. Will be fouled against the and one is Gillig. So Bluffton now will take over with a 1-point lead. Gillig to the line again. 14 of 17 from the line tonight. She has 22 points. Gillig's shot is away. It is good. Now a 2-point Bluffton lead. Baker drives in, goes back out to O'Day. 1.5 to play. Baker thought about 1-3, goes inside for Bailey. Goes in, jump ball scenario. As Gillick gets a hand in there, it'll be Bluffton ball. 1:27 to go. Henry to inbound. Goes to Gillig. Now over to Shardo. Shardo back to Gillig, guarded by Bailey. Baker gets called on the foul, sends Gillig back to the line once again to shoot 2. Three fouls with Baker. Gillig, 15 of 18 now from the line with 25 points tonight. Shot away, it is good. 3-point lead now for Bluffton. Shot again, good again. 66-62 in favor of Bluffton. Shelby Anderson checking into the game for Sarah O'Day. Gillig, 16 and 19 from the free throw line. She's dragged Bluffton back in this game, kicking and screaming. Now has a 4-point lead. Baker brings the ball across half court, looking for options. 1:11 to go. Has Anderson wide open. She's going to go to Shelby. Shelby now drives around, goes to Nix. Nix to cross. Thought about the three for a second. Has Baker open. Baker goes to Anderson for 3. Off the rim, rebounded by Gillig. Bailey will foul the game now with 5. She will end with 12 points. Gillig back to the line once again. Torrance checks into the game for the foul out. CC Bailey should end with 12 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Expect Gillig to make both of these and make it a 6-point game. First shot is away. It's no good. Stays at a 4-point lead. Lines up for the second attempt. Shot is away. It is also no good. Rebounded there by Smith. Now by Bailey. But there will be a foul on Torrance. So that's going to send Morgan Smith to the line now instead. As Smith now gets 2 attempts to make it a 6-point game. Shot away, good there. 5-point lead now. Same attempt, good. Now it's a 6-point lead for Franklin. Timeout on the floor. So we'll take the break with them. 50.7 seconds to go in the game. Bluffton up 68-62. You're watching Grizz TV, brought to you by the Huber Automotive Group. And we're back here on Grizz TV, brought to you by the Huber Automotive Group. 6-point Bluffton Humber fans. After this game, we'll be going, you can jump over to the men's basketball live stream, as it'll be the Grizzlies versus the Beavers again, but on the men's basketball side, as Torrance inbounds, goes over to Maddie Barnes, who drives in, shots away. It is no good. Rebound there by Gillig. 40 seconds to go. Gillig passes over to Zinder, who goes over to Henry, who will be fouled by Shelby Anderson. Henry's first shot is away. It is no good. Stays a 6-point lead. Second shot attempt is away. It is also no good. Stolen there by Cross. 35 seconds. Franklin calls the timeout. Looks like we'll be a little late to the expected men's basketball start, which is expected to start at 4 o'clock. So if you're here to watch the men's basketball game as well, you've been watching a pretty good one so far. Each team very close. Bluffton really only pulling out ahead here in the last couple of minutes. With a 6-point lead, Franklin with the timeout. Coach Hagnius drawing up the play, trying to get them that three-pointer so they can cut it within 3. Look on, so of the 5 who are on the court for Franklin, look for the three-point attempt being taken by Shelby Anderson, who's usually known for making a lot of her threes, or Maddie Barnes, who is one of the only Franklin players to shoot more than twice and be at 50%. She's 2 for 4. So Shelby or Barnes to look for the three-pointer here. Looks like they're trying to look for Shelby. They will go to Shelby. Shelby spins around, thought about going for the 3. Goes back to Maddie Barnes. Now over to Cross. Cross with the 3. In and out. It will be good for Destiny Cross. Brings it within 3. Timeout on the floor once again. Franklin within 3. 27.9 seconds to go. Shot clock turns off. There could be a very good chance this one could go to overtime. Now the plan for Franklin flips over to trying to either foul the right person to miss shots at the line or find a way to get the ball back quickly with 27.9. Meanwhile, for Coach Chad Sutler, the plan is trying to keep Franklin away with the ball and to come out of this one with the win. Again, next up will be Franklin versus Bluffton again for men's basketball. That one's coming up very shortly. We'll take a quick break real quick and come back very quickly. About a 30-second break for the last 27 seconds. You're watching Grizzly TV, brought to you by the Hubel Automotive Group. Alright fans, welcome back to Grizzly TV, brought to you by the Hubel Automotive Group. If you'll be staying around for post-game, we'll be coming off of this broadcast quickly to go straight to the men's game, so we'll be doing the men's game post-game on the pre-game of the men's basketball game. As Prigi will inbound it once again over to Smith. Smith back to Prieg. 25 seconds. Torrance with the foul on Prieg. That'll be Torrance's 4th foul of the game. Prieg to the line for 2. Sets up for the first attempt. First shot is up. It is no good off the back of the rim. Stays a 3-point Bluffton lead. Prieg now sets up for a second shot. Shots away. It is good. 4-point lead now for Bluffton. O'Day with it. She'll go to Maddie Barnes. Barnes drives up court quickly. Guarded. O'Day now with it. Goes back out to Anderson for 3. And it's good for Shelby Anderson. 1-point lead now for Bluffton. Zinder will go quickly over to Prieg. Zinder with it again. 7 seconds. Anderson fouls Zinder. 5.2 to go. 1 point. Bluffton leads Zinder to the line for 2. Anderson gets her second, so she's still in this game. Zinder, this is her first trip to the line. What a time to make your first trip to the free throw line with the first shot away. It is no good, in and out. Sub checking in now. Will be checking for Bluffton. It will be Peyton Henry. Zinder now sets up now for the second attempt. Still a 1-point lead, 5.2 shots away. It is no good. Rebounded by Torrance. Torrance with it goes to Barnes. Barnes from the corner, still good. 2-1. Shot away from Anderson. It's no good. That's the end of the game. Bluffton will win 69-68. So that's the end of the game. Again, Bluffton wins 69-68. To catch the post-game women's basketball stats, click on over to the men's basketball. We'll do it in the pregame before men's. At the very beginning of the pregame, take a short break, then go right into the pregame for men's basketball. So, thank you for watching, and again, post-game on the men's basketball broadcast. Have a lovely day.